Welcome to ULink. ULink is York's intranet for all faculty and staff. It offers quick and easy access to the tools and information you need as an employee of York University. This introduction contains tips on how to navigate ULink, key features it offers, and tips on how you can set up a customized ULink homepage. To access ULink, please visit the York University's Faculty and Staff webpage and click on the ULink button, or type yulink.yorku.ca into your web browser. If you haven't already logged into Passport York, you will be prompted to log into your Passport York account. Type your Passport York username and password. The purpose of ULink is to make information that is just for employees more accessible and easier to find by collecting it into one central area. One of the goals of ULink is to remove content from the public York University website that is not relevant to the external audience. So let's get started by navigating through ULink. Once you have logged in, you will find information that applies to you as an employee in the Employee Resources section. If you are a manager, you will also see the Manager Resources section, which includes information and resources about your role and responsibilities as a manager. Also available is the Faculty Handbook, a guide for navigating York as a faculty member in academic resources. Over time, you can expect to see more content from the public website moving into ULink. You will also see a collection of boxes called portlets. Each portlet contains a specific set of information or a tool to help you find what you need. Some portlets can't be deleted or moved, such as announcements and news. Let's look at these together. The Announcements portlet displays general announcements that are seen by all faculty and staff. It also displays targeted announcements that you will only see if they are relevant to you. Occasionally, important alerts are also displayed. You will see an alert that appears at the top of the page. For example, university closures due to a weather emergency. Once you've read the alert, you can remove it from your homepage. The News portlet provides you with the WiFile publication, York's official news source. The My News portion of the News portlet is where you can choose which news you want to see on ULink. You can choose from a list of York news sources and add your own favorite news feeds. Let's subscribe to a specific feed that might be relevant to you. Click on the Customize button and click on the boxes for the feeds you want. Let's add a feed from outside York, say from cbc.ca. Right-click on the Top Stories feed's URL and select Copy Link Address. Go back to ULink, just give it a title, and enter the URL for the CBC newsfeed. Besides the portlets that you see by default, there are a few extra portlets you may wish to add to help customize your ULink homepage. To do this, click on Add Stuff. Under Home, you'll find the most popular portlet, which shows which pages on ULink are clicked on the most. And there are tools, such as the Bookmarks portlet, where you can organize your favorite links into folders, and dynamic content, such as the Weather Forecast portlet. Let's add the Weather Forecast portlet to the page by dragging and dropping it. Click on the X to exit out of the Add Stuff section. A quick tip to return to your homepage back to the way it looked the first time you logged on is by clicking Restore Default Settings. If there is a portlet that you don't need, you can remove it by clicking on the X in the top right-hand corner. Prior to removing it, it will prompt you with a message. You can add this back later. Let's focus our attention on the My Information portlet, where ULink centralizes your personal information, including your benefits, pension, training, YU card, and library information. The links you see in My Information depend on your role at York. If you are a faculty member, you will see links for teaching and research. If you are a manager, you will see a link called My Staff Members. Another way ULink centralizes your personal information is through the My HR Information link. Here, you will find your personal and pension and benefits information. The information showing here is for our Attest account. If any of your information is missing, incorrect, or out of date, click the link to HR Self-Serve to update your information. Another link available to you is My Library and YU Card accounts. The Portlet My Library account will provide information on your checkouts, holds, and bills, if applicable. And My YU Card account provides details about your balances, if applicable. There are some interactive or social features on ULink. One of them is the ability to add other YorkU employees to your colleagues list. This list can be the people in your unit or department or anyone you know or work with at York. When other ULink users look at your profile, they can see your colleagues list. This is useful for understanding who works together and making connections within the York community. Use the links under the Home tab and go to look at the My Profile link. Besides adding your colleagues, you have the option of adding extra information about yourself and a photo to your profile. This will be seen by other users of ULink when they search for you with the People search. When you add a photo, use a real picture of yourself. This is one of the ways that ULink helps us to get to know each other better. If you're not comfortable with a real picture, try to use an image that represents something about yourself. Let's upload a photo together. Click Upload Photo. There is a 300K limit on the size of images you upload, so make sure your photo is under that limit. By scrolling down, you can add more to your profile by completing other relevant information about yourself, such as when you started at York, projects you're working on, something unique about yourself that you'd like to share, and whether you are a York grad or a York student. So now that you have your profile updated, what are the options for connecting with other ULink users? One method is using status updates. You can post a status update from your profile or from your homepage. These are brief updates about what you're working on or your thoughts for the day. These can be seen by anyone in your colleagues list. When you read a Y-File article, you can give a star rating to the content of articles. Here's how it works. Select a Y-File story and scroll down and give the article a star rating by clicking the number of stars you want to give. If you want to ask users of ULink a question in one of the available categories, you can ask it in the Who Knows How portlet. This is a question and answer form where any member of the York community can ask a question and any other member can answer. Questions are created within specific categories. Anyone on ULink can contribute, and there are also subject matter experts in each category to moderate the discussion. Let's click on the Computing Questions category. For example, what is Air York Plus? Have a look at the existing replies. You can add your reply by clicking on the Reply button and add your reply text. When you contribute to Who Knows How, either a question or an answer, you can add tags or keywords to your posts. Frequently used tags appear in the tag cloud on the home page. When other users click on those tags, they see the post in Who Knows How with those keywords. This gives a sense of the kinds of words and topics that are being discussed most. Another feature is the search bar on ULink. This lets you search several different York resources. For example, you can search the People directory on ULink to search for a colleague and the contents of ULink itself. It also lets you ask a question using Ask HR, search the York Library catalog, or the York website. Let's focus our attention on another key feature that ULink provides. ULink introduces a new tool for the York community, a classified system where any employee can post and respond to classified ads. You can find it on the home page. Click See All to see a full screen view. The York Classifieds work very much like other online classified sites. There are categories for different types of items that may be bought, sold, or traded. Let's publish an ad by clicking on Publish Your Ad. When you publish an ad, include as much detail as possible about your item and a photo for best results. Your contact information gets posted with it, so other employees will be able to get in touch if they're interested in your item. When completed, click on the Publish button. Let's say you're interested in someone else's ad. Use the form on the right to send them a message, including your phone number if you like. Once you've sold an item, you'll want to take it off the classifieds straight away, so you won't receive further inquiries. Click My Listings to delete and edit your ads. Keep in mind that the Your Classifieds are only for buying, selling, and trading your own belongings. If you have any suggestions for making Ulink better, or if you find something that isn't working properly, please let the Ulink team know by submitting your feedback with the Submit Feedback form. There's also a way to suggest which content from the public www.yourq.ca website you think should be the next to be moved to Ulink. In Who Knows How, visit the Content Suggestions for Ulink category and post your ideas there. For questions about the functionality of Ulink and more detailed instructions on how to use it, please refer to the Help section. We hope you enjoy using Ulink. See you there.